If it's broken, fix it. If you don't like it, change it. If you want something, take it. Don't complain about it. Just do something about it. Casey Neistat. If you don't know who Casey Neistat is, first of all, welcome to YouTube. I hope you're enjoying your stay on the platform. But for those who don't know, Casey is one of the biggest content creators on the planet. His channel has over 10 million subscribers, and he's one of the OGs in the space. He's incredibly talented from a storytelling, creative, marketing, and of course, a communication perspective, which is exactly why I wanted to feature him on this week's episode of MasterTalk. Hey everyone, Brendan here from MasterTalk, on your go-to channel to mastering your talk. And today we're talking about the one and only Casey Neistat. So let's press record. Number one, understand your art and obsess over it. Casey is a little bit crazy. He sleeps on average 4 hours a day, edits his videos at almost 1 a.m. in the morning, and brought over a decade of filmmaking expertise and experience before he even started posting on YouTube. And the reason I tell you this is not for you to get 4 hours of sleep every day. Trust me, I sleep 8. But it's a clear example of somebody who is singularly focused on getting better at one thing. And that's why Casey got so big so quickly, because he chose one art form, which was the vlog, and he made a decision to be the best in the world at it. He was so nitpicky that he never delegated his editing to other people. We all know that editing is a thankless job. You know it's good editing when you don't notice it anymore. So one example from his videos is when he's on a skateboard and somebody's filming him. He literally has to get off the skateboard, walk to the corner of the street, put a camera on the floor, then go back and use the skateboard again. That's how much effort he's doing alone as a one-man machine to get these videos out. And the message for all of us is, what is that one idea, that one area of expertise, that one medium, in the same way that Casey put all of his magic, all of his time, all of his resources on video, that you can apply for the ideas you want to share with the world. Because the faster you learn to obsess over one topic, the faster and better you'll get, and you'll stand out from the world by doing so as well. Number two, fall in love with the camera. Out of all the vloggers and YouTubers I've seen on the platform, Casey Neistat is in a category of one. He's so at ease whenever he speaks in front of a video. It's so incredible to see. I'll give you an example. I was watching one of his vlogs the other day, and I saw him speaking in front of a camera as he was on a skateboard and drinking a smoothie in the busy streets of New York City. So while most of us are scared to post a video, this dude is literally risking his life to make a video, which is a completely different mind shift. Another piece as well, as you find in his vlogs, he's always talking to himself in front of a camera with crowds. Even I'm nervous about doing that. I usually just film privately with my creative director in front of me, and that's about it. If ever you have me give videos to the public with other people watching, it actually makes me nervous. So that's really the key, is there's a level of fearlessness that Casey has. The other piece, which is the most important I'll add, is back in the day, Casey used to do well-edited, sophisticated daily vlogs. So he would post a full vlog every single day. When you're practicing on camera for 3, 4, 5 hours a day, eventually you get pretty good. So I'm not asking anyone listening to this or watching this to do that, because trust me, heck, I don't even do that. But what I did do when I started my YouTube journey and making videos is I implemented an exercise called the thought experiment. So every day I would open my phone and I would make a quick 30-second story about a thought I would have that day. So if I thought of a quote or something that happened, I would literally sit in front of my mattress, open my phone, and just give a 30-second hey guys, I was just thinking about this. And then I just do the same thing the next day. And I don't write these things down. I just improvise for 30 seconds. But because I did that for so long, I got a lot more comfortable on camera. So I encourage all of you to implement the thought experiment every single day in your life, and you'll definitely get one step closer to being a little bit more like Casey Neistat. And finally, number 3, the best way to tell stories is to tell thousands of them until you figure out the ones that stick. Casey's a great example of this. Whenever he shares ideas, he is not scared of failure. In fact, he doesn't actually vlog most of the day. He waits for an interesting moment to happen, and then he maps out the entire video frame by frame in his mind, which is mind-boggling. So of course, this takes a lot of practice and also helps him develop a competitive advantage, since now it becomes really difficult to copy his editing style and the way that he conveys his ideas. But the point is, he's not afraid to try a bunch of different angles until one of them works. And that's the mindset I want you to have with your ideas. So when I started MasterTalk, I didn't know what I was doing either, and I'm still a lot worse than Casey is, obviously. But the point that I want to drive is, for many months, I would just sit in my mom's basement and just make a video. And then I would just try a story. And many of them sucked, like my garlic bread story that, trust me, isn't worth repeating on this channel ever. But as I'm trying out these different wacky, weird ideas, like Casey's trying in his vlogs, eventually you come up with ideas that stick. So when I'm at month 7 and I go, and you'll be one step closer to mastering your talk, and then the video ends, I go, oh, that's really good. We should keep that for future videos. But you only get there when you get the creative juices flowing. Meaning, write down your key idea. What do you actually want to share with the world? And then ask yourself, what are the stories in your life that you feel help you deliver that message more effectively? Come up with 5, 10, 15 different stories. And then the punchline is, do what only Casey Neistat does. Be the Casey Neistat in your industry, which means be willing to test all of them. Don't just cherry pick one of them. Don't just go, oh, I think I'm going to do number 7 today. No, actually do all 15. Because if you do all 15, you'll figure out that number 7 actually sucks and you should do number 11. But you only know that after you try all 15. So in other words, output is the key to storytelling. If it's broken, fix it. If you want something, take it. And if you don't like something, change it. Don't complain about it. Just do something about it. The reason I love Casey Neistat's quote and him as a human being is the guy is full execution. Whenever he wants to do something, he just does it until he figures it out. He's willing to jump into the mess. That's why I tell people that I work with always, and I'll give it to you because you made it at the end of this video, vision minus execution equals delusion. So if you're not executing on your ideas and you just got a vision, you won't go very far. So I encourage all of you to bring that Casey Neistat mentality in the way that you communicate your messages to the world, because trust me, you won't get it right the first time or the 100th time in my case. As always, if you enjoyed this week's episode of MasterTalk, be sure to smash that like button and subscribe to the YouTube channel as well to see more videos like this. I also do bi-monthly communication workshops that are free, that are online, that are over Zoom, and it also gives you an opportunity to meet me while I share ideas about communication on that call. So if you want to jump in on that, the link is in the description in the comments section below. Can't wait to see you there. And if you know one person who's a fan of Casey's work and vlogging in general, be sure to send them this video so that they'll be one step closer to executing on their dreams. See you next time, everyone. Take care.